Welcome back to Aurora 4X, Crusader States of Terra. We're picking up right where we left off. I haven't advanced the time, however, I have had a chance to think. And more importantly, I have had a face-to-face meeting with the Emperor, who proceeded to slap me around with his huge Imperial rod and told me to stop whining and start winning. We are the Crusader States of Terra, and it's time to Deus Vult. Okay, first things first, let's go back to Washington system. And we do actually have a plan, so it's time to really start actually focus everything on assembling that defensive platform. Give us just something to fight with. So that's first priority. Put everything into that. And next, we go back to the old missile boats. And we are not going to use them as missile boats. We are going to use them as missile transports. So we're going to load them up with A&Ms and send them over to Zanzibar. Easiest way to do that is go into ship designs, ordnance, take that out. So this is the default loadout. And it can carry 268 each. Okay, so that's about 14,000 missiles there. Which should actually give us a chance to give us something to shoot back with. Standard transit. Unload. Wait, oh, need to load first. Then head to Zanzibar and unload. You have to use every resource you have. Next little thing, we need want to start building new Congress class super freighter, because I have the feeling we're going to be losing ships soon. So the name, Daiquiri do, and no, I'm not going to explain that. Stay secret. Next, you know that system. Let's go over to the New York system, and you know that planet we've been completely ignoring up until now. Didn't think it was worth colonizing. Well, things have just changed. So, great colony, New York, rename, Mexico, New Mexico, Newer Mexico. We'll go with that. And set up a ground team. Because we really need uranium, or Galaxy for our engines. Do not have an extrasolar source. Planet, good corundium, so I should have been paying much more attention to that planet in the first place. Okay, so Carolina, jump over to New York, complete the jump gate. Okay, and refuel. Recon Group 2, change of plans, return to Earth, and unload ordnance. We're gonna get you to mine lane as well. Next is Earth production. We need to optimize that. So we don't really need the labs right now. Automated. Okay, pause that. Pause that because we need to get stuff out now. Engines. Take that down to 20%. And build prefab. Are we doing the Skywatch? You're doing the Skywatch, so we want a capital chip battery. Okay, and take you to 10%. You to 30%. You can wait. You're in very low priority. We want the mines at 60%, and we'll put 600 instead. Okay. And Next is our new Gauze turrets, which I do believe we had researched. Maybe not. Okay. Do need to get. Okay, that's in the queue, so I can wait. Very tempting to. We're gonna Maison. How much of a? Okay, can I do any? Okay, that's gonna be our Maison for now. Well, not really. I don't really use Maisons that often, so this is gonna be a bit of a learning experience for me. But it does occur to me that this might be something very useful against, well, just thinking to use them as an area point defense because they can shoot through an atmosphere while a Gauze cannon generally can't. So, again, this is do not normally use Maisons, so could be wasted effort, but we're kind of grasping at straws here. There's no reason not to do it. Okay. And because information is ammunition, let's go into our old ships here. Grab the Montclair class scout ship, which is not particularly. It's got an active search center that may be useful, and it's an old ship. Not really a lot we can use it, so straight to the wormhole, and rejoice this day for all men die, but you get to die for the Emperor. So act is on. Okay, we'll go with that. Start to advance. Recon group has arrived, so. Okay, start laying the minefield. How many missiles do you carry? So 6 points. Kiev. All assigned, all assigned. Okay. Yeah, and these are not very strong mines, but we need to get something out there. At the very least, it's going to give us a warning that something's come through. It'll also give us a gauge of the enemy's defenses, which is just, again, information is ammunition. Okay, go ahead and do that. Should also say that there is a chance that the wormhole is just going to close us up, dropping the invaders off. But we have to be prepared for the worst. And okay, feeling a bit better. Recon Group 2 has returned. Okay. Oh, did not want to do that. Okay. Still got plenty of time on your clock. And move to. So we have the Gladius now. The attack missile. Up is good. Okay. July 5th, about a month and a half. Then we'll assemble the Viper. Okay, and do I have any ships, any freighters just sitting around? No. Alpha beam control. That's for our lasers. So we can probably finish this design here. Not optimal, but it's a good balanced design, I think, anyway. Not sure what else to do with the jump ship. Why not? Oh, and that's perfect size. Okay. Let's make sure everything. 10 AM launchers. A little low in the missiles assignment there. It isn't great. It's going to be able to put out quite a bit of defense, though. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so let's load up for that. Let's finalize that design. Rank info, commander. That makes sense, I guess. Go with that. Let's start retooling. We're still building, retool for BEP. Yes. Okay, you're building. Okay. Recon 1 group. Okay, and we're going to reinforce that minefield on the jump point. And there's our Gauss cannon, so we can get the new turrets. Twin turret, 16K tracking. And while I'm thinking about it, let's get update our CWIS to model 2051. Turrets are in energy weapons. And Q to the top. Missiles is sweep. Ordnance rate, which we're going to need. And then missile agility. We want to push. Don't need to push that too hard. Okay. Doesn't hurt. Power. Need to get the production up. Okay. So Recon Group 2 has arrived. Just going to have it. Okay. Just going to have a double layer over the mines. Waypoints. Click, 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 And then after that, just head back to nothing on New Mexico. But, oh, we are refitting the Geo-Survey ship to the new Galicia class, which is why we've halted exploration because there's no real point opening up new attack vectors against us. So. First duel's January next year. Yeah, so kind of in a vulnerable spot, but this keeps the game interesting. And so every day they give us to prepare is gonna significantly. And the wormhole moved. So, yeah. I should have expected that. So, okay. Mason is done. And so. Okay. Twin. And we'll quad as well. Skywatch command is done. Standard AMM complex. Do we have any freighters that are done? No. We conquered one. So. Kind of a lot of waypoints in this system, but we can clean them up later. And we already have the mines. There's no reason not to be using them. basic completed orders. Which is strange. They should have. Missiles were not dropped off. Okay, something happened. Okay, that did not work. Load. Okay. Okay. Apparently we do not have the AMMs I thought we did. Okay. Did I drop off the missiles on the wrong planet? Okay, we don't have. Okay, that is interesting. I guess we didn't have any missiles sitting around. They're all in the facility. Okay. Okay. 80 days. Okay, we have our facility. You know what? We're gonna need more ordnance factories. Okay. Prefab. Assembled prefab. I'm gonna be very careful when you're doing this as well. So yeah, because once you click the button, you don't want to make sure you don't delete the thing. But Zanzibar does have a defensive facility. Doesn't have any ammunition, but you can't have everything. Seems like I'm going slow. That's because I am. Okay, Pillars of Atlas is done. Okay, I want to grab 2. And a fuel refinery. Jump across to Zanzibar and take the surplus minerals home. Recon Group 2 has arrived. Let's go ahead and double up those minefields. Just on the off chance we catch them. Ghosts are done. We can probably finish our escort, which I believe was like North Carolina. No. O.H. Perry. Yes, that's the one. Okay. Okay, and don't worry about learning my system for designing ships. Play the game enough, you will pick up your own. Goes fire. Yeah, that's the fire control. We want at least one. Probably goes two. Put that in right now. Okay, and goes. That's the one. 4 for sure. We can afford a bit larger in the sensors. Might as well make this the censorship. And we actually gonna have to pull some space off. Okay, first let's get. Okay, we need to strip some space off. So we won't be using the larger sensors. Okay, 9,000. Everything looks good. Let's see, commander, something defensive, I guess. You know what? Royal Navy destroyers. Okay, let's get those building. It's important to remember that the AI also has limited ammunition, so you can run their missile ships out of ammo, and they'll start ramming your freighters. So now the absolute worst thing that could come out of that wormhole would be a laser anti-missile beam ship, which has a lot of small lasers designed to shoot down missiles. Those things are incredibly hard to deal with. So. Trained. Okay, so I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to call it an episode here. I'll be back later if things get a little bit more real. Really just waiting for see whether or not the we can get our defenses up in time to actually stop whatever comes through that wormhole. So, Wolfman signing off. Emperor bless. I'll be with you. Death to the spiders. Deus Vult.